Congratulations. You received your job offer. I'm super proud of you. Now let's talk about how you get to the bag. Hey, it is yours truly, Davoneatashae. If you're here for the first time, I am the founder of the Excellence Academy, host of the Conscious Courage podcast, and what else? Author of Becoming the Top Administrator in Your Career Field. I'm going to multitask here. You may have seen my previous video that was all about time management, and I started the preparation of completing my nails, but I didn't finish it. So who knows how far I'll get during this conversation. But without further ado, it is not about me and it is everything about you. Congratulations. You received your job offer. I'm super proud of you. Now let's talk about how you get to the bag. Hey, it is yours truly, Davoneatashae. If you're here for the first time, I am the founder of the Excellence Academy. I'm going to multitask here. But without further ado, it is not about me and it is everything about you. Congratulations. You received your job offer. I'm super proud of you. Now let's talk about how you get to the bag. So this video is salary negotiations after you receive your job offer. If you don't know my story, the first time I applied to an executive administrative assistant position, they offered me, I want to say about $98,000 or so. I countered that. I declined it respectfully, but asked if I could receive a higher salary. And we had to go back and forth for a little bit. There was some information they requested from me, and I provided that with them. So it was some written information. I had to give them my pay stubs as well as some previously accomplished, what are those called, like performance reports. And by the end of it, my salary went up. They offered me $94,000. That's what they offered me. And I walked away with a $122,000 package. So $20,000 of that was a relocation incentive that I had that I had requested. And then the other $28,000 was the salary increase that I requested. And so that was my experience, but there are various ways that you can make that negotiation after you receive an offer. And so let's get on into that. And my position was in the federal world, so federal employee. I would say doesn't matter who you are applying. Well, you should know the company that you're applying to, right? If it's a not-for-profit and it's a lucrative not-for-profit or nonprofit, then you may have some room for negotiation. But let's say it's an up-and-coming not-for-profit, well, then you may not have as much flexibility to negotiate. So just keep that in mind. Very first step that I would encourage you to do is just simply pause and appreciate the job offer, especially in this current job market in 2025, where it is rather complicated to receive any form of positions at this time. So congratulations to you again, and take the time to appreciate how far you've made it. An offer is not anything light, okay? Also, this pause allows you not to accept it immediately. We're not gonna let excitement get to us, like, oh my gosh, they offered me, yes, no. Let me give you the example. When they offered me this position, and I'm working in a government building, okay? Always wanted to work here, dream location. Excitement would have had me go, yep, to everything they offered me. But I have to sit back, take a little break, think about it. Hey, what value do I bring? Let me go ahead and get me a little, let me negotiate something a little higher. It's my first time ever negotiating anything. But I was like, let me go ahead and do something a little higher. Let me see what I can get. Let me see what I can do. Okay. And my grandfather, I went to him and I told him, and he was like, you better take it. You don't give them no back. Don't give them no lip. Take the position, okay? You have an undergrad in psychology, right? You got a social studies degree, and they offering you $94,000. You better take it. I said, Granddad, but I'm worth six figures. Okay. What are you talking about? So, yeah, thank them, right? But I did want to have the conversation to consider, hey, what if I told you the value that I bring? Can we chit chat about this price a little bit? And I did that. So an example that you can share here is, yeah, I'm excited about this offer and I would love to take a day to review your full package and then just circle back with you. Something along those lines. Number 2, so evaluate what you want. So what's actually important to you? For me, it was definitely that relocation incentive because your girl was moving from South Florida up northeast. Okay, baby, I need some monies. I need some money. Now, the money that I negotiated, it was taxed. Okay, but it still was a benefit. God bless them. God bless them. But what matters to you? Maybe it isn't a salary negotiation that you care for. You may want to negotiate more time off. You may want to negotiate more vacation time. You may want to negotiate teleworking, something along those lines, right? Even seeing if they would consider converting the position to a remote position if it isn't already remote. That may be your priority. So what is your priority? You have to figure that out. Ensure that you create your ideal package. The good thing is now we have something called OpenAI, and you can use and reference that. So, hey, this is what I received. This is the offer that I received, and this is what I'm thinking about countering with. Do you have any feedback, etc.? At the time, for me, I was in a relationship, and that person, were we dating at the time? Were we dating? Yeah, I want to say we were dating. And he already had experience in the federal workforce. So I was able to pick his brain, and he knew what the pay charts look like, et cetera, et cetera. So I was able to go to him and get some information and build up my package and my counter, if I can say it that way. Some other products that you can use is Glassdoor, peers in your network, LinkedIn. Okay. Now moving on over into section 3. And this is how to craft your counter. So you want to start off, thank you again. I reviewed the offer, and based on market research and my experience, I would like to propose, fill it in. Okay, fill it in. I wish I had the email because I would tell y'all what I said. But essentially it was rather close to that. Like, based off of my X amount of years of experience in this particular area that I'm now converting into this particular area, with having supported and worked for these individuals, et cetera, mixed in with my, talk about yourself, honey, talk about yourself. I'm worth, well, not even worth, okay? Don't put a price tag on your life. You are worth more than rubies and gold. You are worth so much that Jesus, the Christ himself, died on the cross for you, okay? That is priceless. So maybe don't say I'm worth. Don't say that. I should take that part out, but I'm not. Don't say that though. Show enthusiasm as well as a logic. Logic, okay? Now it's time for number 4. Cuatro. Yeah, cuatro. Be ready to walk if you need to, and teach them, how to value you. Now, let me say this. Let me stop what I'm doing. If you don't have a job and you're in a position where having this job is going to change your life, we're not walking away. Okay. Maybe they will counter with something a little higher, or they go, you know what, at this time, after your probation, we can look back at this and consider your telework or increased vacation time, et cetera. Take the job. Unless you got another one lined up, take the job. Don't go without a job. Okay. Don't do that. Pray about it. Don't be difficult. Okay. Don't get all pushy. You're not, I was going to say you're not an attorney, but who knows? Maybe you're watching this and you are an attorney. Okay. Then argue them down, baby. Do your thing. But use wisdom. How about that? Pray about it. Use wisdom. Now, if you enjoyed this, I go over salary negotiations in the Excellence Academy, and I only offer salary negotiations as a topic of discussion using tier 3. So you have to invest in tier, well, you don't have to do anything. But if you're interested in learning more about salary negotiations, I discuss it in tier 3. What does tier 3 consist of? Well, I only have, not only at this time, or at the time of this recording, November 2025, I have 3 packages I offer. And in package number 3 is where you will receive everything tiers 1 and 2, or packages 1 and 2. And then on top of that, what makes tier 3 just chef's kiss is it's a live course with me. You get all this personality. And then we go on into salary negotiations and what that looks like. Any comments, questions you have, we're going to get into all of it, okay? Tier 3, remember, tier 3, that gives you the exact language to make it easy and not intimidating, okay? You deserve what it is that your heart desires. There is nothing that you want in this life that you cannot receive. There is nothing that you want in this life that you cannot receive. And if it's higher pay, if it's more vacation, if it's greater benefits, then baby, it's yours. If you're interested in learning more, then you can go to www.davoneatashae.myshopify.com. That's also in the banner here. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Or if you just want to learn a little more about me, then you can still go there. Or you can visit my site at www.davoneatashae.com. And let's see how we can work together and get you where you want to be. Professional. As I do my nails like a professional. Okay, until next time. If you enjoyed this video, ensure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share, comment, all of the works. You can also tune in with me on Instagram. Hopefully I haven't changed the handle again by the time you see this, at excellencebydavoneatashae on Instagram. And yeah, until next time, take care. I think I have one more video that I'm going to record. So by that time, y'all will see, maybe you will see these nails done.